Bill Gelman from Play NJ. You're at the BetMGM Sportsbook and Bar inside Borgata Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
And I'm David Danzis, lead writer for Play NJ. And Bill's right, we're here at Borgata, and we chose this location for a reason. We're celebrating something today, and we decided that the best place to celebrate was kind of where it all started.
Right. And it was actually right across the way. This room we're sitting in wasn't actually even under construction yet. But across the way was the Racing Sportsbook, where in 2018, former NBA Hall of Famer, Philadelphia 76er, Dr. J. Julius Erving, placed the first bet, and David's going to remind me right now what that bet was.
Yeah, it was in June of 2018. Dr. J walked up to the window and he placed a bet on the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. It was a $5 bet. He gave $5 to Borgata that day. It was a donation. But nonetheless, we remember that day not so much for the bet, but for really what it meant, right? It was the culmination of years of hard work,
right,
of politicians and casino operators and lobbyists, and even the residents of New Jersey who voted overwhelmingly in favor of allowing sports betting. And it took several years to get to that point, including a U.S. Supreme Court decision that was led by the state of New Jersey, right? So that day in June was really, really special. It was really important. And it's all come to this.
Right.
And the reason why we're here, which is what?
The reason why we're here is monthly numbers just came out, and New Jersey, for the first time ever, for any legal sports betting jurisdiction in the United States, crossed $1 billion in monthly handle. $1 billion in bets came in just in 1 month.
This comes as both it's expected, but it's also a surprise, right? It's expected because, again, fitting that we're here at Borgata, because it was Tom Gable, who's the director of the BetMGM Sportsbook and Bar here at Borgata, kind of put this in our heads and in our ears when he was pretty emphatic that in 2021 we were going to see $1 billion handle.
Right.
It's surprising because this market's only 3 years old.
Yeah.
Right? This isn't a fully matured market. We're still growing. You and I write about new sportsbook operators, it seems like, if not once a month, fairly regularly.
Right.
And, we went from launching sports betting here in Atlantic City casinos to now having 22 online and mobile operators and 12 retail books if you include the 9 Atlantic City casinos and 3 New Jersey racetracks.
Right.
So we've really gone from a place of rolling it out to $1 billion in a month.
Right.
And there's some other impressive numbers that go with it, Bill, and I'm going to let you get into this.
And just to piggyback on what you just said, when you were here that day of the first bet being placed, you got to remember, mobile sports betting didn't exist yet.
Correct.
That didn't roll out till August of 2018 when DraftKings Sportsbook launched. But even before the $1 billion in handle hit, we already set some all-time records in New Jersey for 2021. Handle for the year is at $6.13 billion. That's through August. And what puts that number in perspective? If we look at all of 2020, $6 billion in bets was made through December. So we're already going to surpass that number significantly this year. And, excuse the interruption, sports betting revenue, we're also at an all-time high. $475.3 billion in revenue for this year. That's what?
Not billion.
$1 million. 400. Thank you, David. I'm saying billion too many times. It's automatic. But $475.3 million in revenue for the state of New Jersey this year. $180.5 million of that is from the Atlantic City portion. That surpasses the $400 million from all of 2020.
All of 2020. So 2021, already a record-setting year. We expect to see some other big numbers. You and I kind of see what the future holds a little differently.
Right.
I'm sort of the mindset that this $1 billion month is kind of a one-off. It's going to be, stand out there on a pedestal by its own for a variety of reasons, but not the least of which is New York sports betting is going to launch here. You think that if we're going to see more of this?
Yeah, I think this year we'll see more of it. I think next NFL season, I think New York is going to have a bigger impact on the New Jersey portion of the business. Like, what percentage of the business of New Yorkers is going to go back to New York as opposed to coming to New Jersey? Because at the moment of when we're recording this, we don't know which operators will be launching in New York. We also don't know when New York is going to launch. And if they launch too late into the NFL season, yes, there'll be excitement from New Yorkers, but the people are going to be accustomed to placing bets. I mean, some operators, you can go from state to state. I think FanDuel is one of them, where if you have a FanDuel account, it just transfers from one state to the other, like New Jersey to Pennsylvania. So it's a wild card, but I think it's more of a down the road thing. I don't know if it's going to happen.
We'll make a friendly wager off camera, and we'll see if this is going to be a one-off or a more regular thing.
I'll wear a Jets uniform, a Jets jersey for a.
All right, guys, we're getting the go-ahead that we got to wrap up here. They're about to open up the BetMGM Sportsbook here at Borgata. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button under the video. Subscribe if you like what we're doing so that we can continue to do this fantastic thing that we call Atlantic City Boardwalk Talk. Thanks so much.